Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome, welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. My name is Joyce McTier, and I am the owner and operator of Lajoytra Creation Designs. I'm coming to you all today with a how to make. Today, we're going to be making an earring using the t-shirt yarn that I talked to you all about yesterday. And I have a couple of add-ons as well. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. You're going to need some t-shirt yarn. You're going to need some wire cutters, round nose pliers. You're going to need a Sharpie. You're also going to need 2 pieces of 12 gauge aluminum wire. One piece has to be 19 inches long, and your second piece can be from 7 to 7.5 inches long. It doesn't really have to be extremely long. You're going to need a coral shell. You're going to need 2. If you're making a pair of earrings, you're going to need 2 fish hooks. You're going to need 4 8mm wood beads. And then this is a large spacer bead. So this is about 12 millimeters. Yeah, this is about 10 or 12 millimeters, okay? So I know you all remember me doing a haul on these tags. This is the tag that I got from Family Dollar. Now, I have had a hard time trying to find these. They don't even keep them in the store no more, y'all. But I got these tags here from Family Dollar. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I forgot to mention also, ladies, you're going to need a handy dandy glue gun. All right. So the very first thing to making these earrings is that we have to, I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm just going to color this in. Now you can do one or two things. You can use the Sharpie, or you can paint it. So I choose to use the Sharpie because this is permanent. And all I'm doing is just coloring this in. Permanent marker. And you're going to do this on both sides. And then you're going to do the bottom part. You also want to make sure that your hole that's in your wood is large enough for your aluminum wire to go through, because you don't want to do all this and then come to find out your hole isn't big enough. And there are things that you can do to make your hole bigger. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom and I'm going to do the same thing just a little bit down the bottom and at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off and then I will be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so once you finish this is what your tag or whatever you're using should look like. Okay, make sure you, when you use your Sharpie, make sure you fill in the bottom part and the sides. You don't have to do the whole side because that's going to be covered with your fabric. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our glue gun and we're going to hit this at the top with a little bit of glue. Just like this. Just a little bit. And then we're going to place that. Now you can place this, you want to place it right a little bit below where you have marked it. Just like that. Okay? So you want to place it just a little bit below that. All right? Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start wrapping this. So basically, and I forgot to mention to y'all, some scissors. You're going to need some scissors too. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to wrap this, start wrapping this, okay? Now, as I'm wrapping it, I'm pulling it because you want it to be nice and tight. All right, I want y'all to see what I'm doing. In the beginning, you want to bring this around, just like this. And then you want to come over that piece that you did the first time. Now, I'm going to show you again. You pull it, go all the way over, wrap it around the back, and then you come over the piece that you started. Okay, and that's going to hide that end piece right there. And then all you do from here on out is you start wrapping it. But as you're wrapping, just make sure that you're holding it as tight as you can get it, because you want it to be nice and tight. Okay, you just want to continue to wrap around. Now this earring is done in 3 different parts. This is the fastest part right here. Just doing this wrapping, and all you do is just go around, and as you go around, you just wrap. And this is why I was telling you all about this this t-shirt yarn, is because this gives the earring a totally different look. Now, there are so many different designs that you can do with this. You can actually leave this just like this. The other two parts you don't even have to do. If you want to just wrap this like this and leave this like this, it's completely up to you. You can do that. So here it is. So I have completely wrapped it. Okay, and you want to end where you started wrapping it. Okay, because you don't want that to be the front of your earring. You pretty much want that to be the back. So I'm going to take and snip this off like that. And I'm going to take a little bit of glue and hit it right here. And I'm going to take this piece and just bring it over just like that. Okay. You want to hold it as tight as you can. There you go, ants. Okay, so you hold that like that. Make sure that it's dry. And then you take your scissors and you just snip it. Just like that. And this part of your earring is complete. That's done, okay? Now the next thing you're going to do, I'm gonna check my hole. I'm just checking to make sure that it's open. I'm going to take my long aluminum wire and I'm going to come up to the top and I'm going to make some spirals. So I'm going to start squeezing it in just like this. All right, and then I'm going to start making some spirals. I'm going to make about 3 or 4 spirals. But as I'm making them, I'm going to be squeezing my wire to give it some indentation to make it stiff. Bring that around. And bring that around again. And this is the last time right here. Okay. So this is what you are going to have. All right. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually center this in the middle of where I want it to be. So you just want to place that just like that. But you want to put glue on it because we want to glue this on. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue with my hot glue gun. And I'm going to place it in the middle, just like this. All right, and squeeze that down so that it can dry right there. I'm gonna wipe that off, clean that out. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to make a loop. So I'm going to make a loop just like this. So that's my first loop. Now I hope you all can see my loop. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wire and come to the back. I'm going to bring it back just like that, pinch it over that hump that's on my tag, and this is in place. So this is the part where, that's why I say this has to be glued on here, because it'll make it so much easier for you to be able to make your design when it's in place, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make another loop. I'm going to flip it and make a loop in the back, just like this, okay? And I'm going to bring my wire to the front. Now when I bring my wire to the front, I'm going to add a bead. So one of my silver beads, my gold beads, I'm sorry. I'm going to add that onto my wire and bring it down just like that. And then I'm going to bring it over just like that on my fabric. I'm going to bring it, hold it down, and pinch this to the back, just like that. Okay. So this is what you are going to have. All right. Now, once you flip it to the back, I am going to make another loop, just like this. Okay, because this is the way that I'm wrapping this, it's going to be held in place. It's not going to move. And then I'm going to bring it to the front right here. Now, as you are doing this, you have to hold it really, really tight, okay? Make sure you're holding it as tight as you can. And then I'm going to add another gold wood bead, okay? So I'm going to bring that right here. And then I'm going to bring this piece, I'm going to make a loop right here, just like this. And then I'm going to take and bring this piece to the back of my earring. Now hold it and bring it to the back. All right. Now let me bring it this way so you all can see what I'm doing. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to come up right here. I'm going to make a little loop just like this. And then I'm going to add on another bead. So I'm going to add this bead on right here. And then I'm going to come to the back. Now when I go to the back, let me hold this. You want to hold that as tight as you can. You make another loop, just like this. And you want to bring that to the front. Bring it to the front and hold it as tight. Hold it down as tight as you can get it. All right. Now I want to put on my last bead, which is this one. I'm going to slide that on. Okay. Slide that on. And then I'm going to make another loop, but a little loop, as small as I can make it. And then I'm going to cut my wire right here, just like that. So that's going to stay in place. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 7 inches of wire. I'm going to stick this through here, and I'm going to pinch these two pieces up just like this. Bring them down. Okay. And then I am actually going to twist this one time. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers, hold this over top, and give one good twist, just like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold one piece up, and this piece here, I'm just going to wrap it around my wire, just like this. And I'm going to wrap it twice. Okay. All right. Close that up if I can. And this is what you should have. Now I'm going to take and snip off this extra piece in the back with my wire cutters. And I made sure that when I made these, that I made sure that they weren't heavy, because when you add on a lot of different things, the earrings sometimes get heavy, and you don't want the earring to be heavy, okay? So the very last thing that I need to do is add, well, it's not the last thing, but to add this on. So I'm going to add this on, and this is a spacer bead, and you can find this bead here at Michael's, or you should be able to find this at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or Joann's Fabrics, wherever they sell findings, okay? Then I'm going to take and pinch this piece over to the side. I'm going to come with my index finger at the end. Y'all going to have to excuse my fingernails. Clip that off. And then I am going to take and squeeze this with my round nose pliers and make a loop. I'm going to make a loop. Bring this over like this. All right, and squeeze it, because I like for it to be flat. And then I'm going to go ahead and add on my fish hook. So I'm going to add on my fish hook. And close this up. And the very last thing that I'm going to do for these earrings is add on my coral shell that's going to go in the middle of my wire. Now, the reason why I didn't add on my coral shell before was because it would have gotten in my way with me wrapping. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this on. A generous amount. Now, like I always say, if you choose to sell these earrings, please make sure that you use some type of adhesive that will keep your whatever you're gluing on, okay? So here are my earrings. Now, it took about 15-16 minutes to do this here design, but this is another design that you all can make plenty of. And with just t-shirt yarn, and actually you can go, like I said before, to the dollar store and get a t-shirt. You can do this with any kind of t-shirt. You can get the tags from Family Dollar. You can get the tags from Family Dollar. There's another spot too where you can get these tags. I'm having a blank moment right now, y'all. But anyway, so, and then the wire, you can get the wire from, I don't know if the Dollar Tree don't sell wire anymore. So go to Walmart. You'll have a better chance of finding some wire at Walmart. And you can make these earrings no less than $3, $4, $5. Okay. And you don't have to have this right here. You just use whatever you have. Okay. You use whatever you have. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this how to make video. These are definitely in the line of abstract jewelry. Once again, you won't find anything like this in a store, not even in a boutique. Okay, this is something that is definitely different and unique. And when you make these, you're going to get compliments. People are going to ask you where you've gotten it from. And you can say, I made it. So I want to thank you all for watching. I also want to thank my new subscribers and my old subscribers. I greatly appreciate y'all taking the time out to watch and listen to these videos that I have been recording lately. I appreciate it so very much. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, and share. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful and awesome day. And until the next one, peace and blessings. See ya.